A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Switch up. 56, Mike, 56, right there.
Stafford on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Peyton. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Stafford. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Weather like this, always treacherous for kickers. A good sign early, though, is he's able to put that one through.
And you remember him right before the kick stomping around his area to make sure that things were going to hold for his plant foot, and it did.
This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Come on, Lions 3, Redskins nothing.
Where are they, team?
Jasper, he called 132 fight. Check.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Go, go, go. Check. Check three.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. I got you. Pump. Switch.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Let's go.
On second down, it's Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Check. Fresno. Shift. Watch the shift. Check 43.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second down now, it's Gibson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Good. And that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to throw, Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Running it here with Peyton. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins. From just shy of midfield, Stafford, and his throw here is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that'll make it third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down, Dillon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Zero. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape right there.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt, but with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
And middle. 56. Mike.
General West.
56. Come on, 40 got.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. A desperation heat. Galladay's got it. And the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.